everyone, my name is Jessica Gonzalez and I am here to talk to you about something that I love, and that is the book, The Fault in Our Stars. And now I didn't buy the actual book, I bought the audio version, and I bought it because I expected it to be very sad, and I don't deal well with those kinds of books. I just don't. I get very emotional, I put them down, I pick them back up, and then, oh my goodness, it just takes me forever to get back into them. And then I'm just weary. I'm weary the whole time that it's going to break my heart all over again, and it's just a drawn-out torture session for me when I read. And so I bought the audiobook. And I think she did a fabulous job in carrying me through the story. I did turn it off, but it was much easier to turn it back on and continue on than it would have been had I read the book. Kate Rudd is the narrator, and she is fabulous. If you've already read the book, I recommend you pick this up either way. It's at Target. I bought it for $10, and I thought that was a bargain because the book was right next to it and it was $5 more expensive. And the experience that she provides you is so unique. Even John Green says so. He says something along the lines of audiobooks enhance his books. They're his books, but they come alive in a different way. And I know this because there's a Q&A session at the end of the book. So if you're interested in the Q&A session, if you're interested in being helped through a very sad story, then I highly recommend you pick this up. So when I picked it up, I knew that it was going to be a bit of a sad story. I kind of equated it to A Walk to Remember with Mandy Moore. And yeah, I loved that movie, sort of. I think I love the idea of the movie now more than I actually would enjoy the movie because it's a little cheesy. I think I watched it in my early 20s, and yeah, I didn't feel the same as when I watched it when I was in my teens. But regardless, I don't think that this is a book or a movie that I will ever fall out of love with. As you can see, if you don't know anything about the book or the movie, one of the characters is very sick. She has a cannula which is helping her respiratory system. And I only know that it's a cannula because of the book. So yeah, that's something that I learned. I'm not much of a fiction reader. Okay, let's get that out of the way. I saw a comment in somebody else's review where they were like, get over yourself, it's just fiction. I resent that because you can actually learn a lot about fiction or learn a lot about yourself from fiction. It's those little things that make a story resonate within you and make you learn about yourself that make fiction so marvelous. They're not necessarily telling you exactly what to do, how to think, and stuff. It's not a how-to guide. It's more of a, taking the story as it is and think about what it is or how it is that you would react under certain circumstances. And I think those are the moments where you put the book down and you reflect and you take it in. If you are skeptical, please, I don't know, do what you will, but give it a chance. Okay, so as for a few of the things that really resonated with me were, one, and I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give away one of the big things in the book, and that is a quote that says, pain demands to be felt. And another one goes something like, pain reveals you. Now if you think about those two quotes, you realize, damn right, pain demands to be felt. It demands to be heard, and if you ignore it, it's only going to eat you up, and it's not going to let you move on. Okay, moving on. Oh, something that also resonated with me is how often I take my health for granted. I complain about so much stuff, especially time, not having enough of it. Damn it, why can't I have enough time to clean the house and blog for hours? Why can't I have time to blog for hours and make time for Penny and my mom and my sister? Why can't I have all the time in the world to do all the things that I want? That is my biggest gripe probably in life, is that I don't have enough time. But you know what? I do have the time that I have, and I need to make the most of it, especially because I am in good health. And that is worth something. That's worth a lot. So now moving on to the discussion part of my video. There are two key things that I love about the book that I don't so much about the movie. And that is Hazel Grace. Hazel Grace is wonderful in the movie, don't get me wrong. It's just that as part of creating a film versus a book, details were left out. The character wasn't developed the same way. I don't think it's the performance at all. I loved the actress. I thought she did a phenomenal job, and I was with her and rooted for her the whole time in the movie. But in the book, and I don't think they emphasize this enough, she is so involved in the book that she loves, that An Imperial Affliction. She is so involved and so preoccupied wanting to determine the ending of Peter Van Houten's book that you realize there's something behind that. She's into that book because she wants to make sure that when she passes away, her family, her friends, everybody will be well, and that they will continue to live a wonderful, vibrant life even after she passes away. She doesn't want to be the grenade that shatters everybody's lives, that leaves traces behind that just can't be put together, you know? She doesn't want to break up her parents. She doesn't want to break up anyone, or she doesn't want to hurt anyone. Those of you who have read the book know what I'm talking about, you know? And also, the parents aren't given the same roles as in the book. I identified with Hazel Grace's parents the most. Of all the characters in the book, I identified with them because they were vulnerable and they were true to their feelings, and they wanted to keep their daughter as happy as possible. Hazel Grace's mother is described as being into celebration maximization. In the movie, she's described as a bit ridiculous when she suggests that Augustus and Hazel could ever go back to Amsterdam and experience more of it. Yeah, she may be a little ridiculous in wanting to celebrate Hazel Grace's 33rd half birthday, which isn't celebrated in the movie. But I can see myself doing that for my daughter if I were dealt the same card. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review/discussion. If you did, please leave me a comment in the comment section and like my video and subscribe to my channel. Also, meet me at vivaciouseventslv.com, where I blog about 2 or 3 times a week. Thank you so much. Bye.